Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Curry, and this morning we're going to be doing a number talk working around the number 8. I've taken the number 8 and placed it at the very top of my paper, and then I broke my paper into 4 different sections. The first one is addition, the next one is subtraction. I have a visual category, and then one that's labeled real world. Today we're going to work through these together, and then next week you'll get to try some of this on your own. I'm going to start with the addition section. So when I think about ways that I can add to make a total of 8, the first one that comes to my mind is 8 plus 0 equals 8. Now, I've used the commutative property before, and I know that I can also reverse my addends, and I can say 0 plus 8 equals 8. Let's see, what's another combination I know that makes 8? I think I'm going to start with 1 this time. I know that 1 plus 7 equals 8, and then using that commutative property, I can switch the order of the addends, and I can do 7 plus 1 also equals 8. If I want to keep going with this pattern of 0 and then 1, I know that 2 plus 6 equals 8, as does 6 plus 2, just by reversing the order of addends. I know 3 plus 5 equals 8, and 5 plus 3 equals 8. I think I saved the best for last. Do you know which one I'm going to write down next? Which math fact? If you said 4 plus 4 equals 8, you are right. The thing that I love about this math fact is that it's called a doubles fact because it uses 4 twice. So I have 4 and 4, and we call that a doubles fact. If I wanted to move on, I could also look at ways that I could subtract to make the number 8. If I start with a bigger number than 8, I can take away a small number, and then I can get a total of 8. If I started with 10, and I wanted to take something away to get to 8, I could even use my fingers. I could look at my fingers and I could think, this is 10. How many do I need to take away to get 8? I can see here that I have 2. 10 take away 2 equals 8. Okay. What if I had 9 and I wanted to take something away to get 8? I could do the same thing. I could start on my fingers with 9 and I could see, oh, it's just 1. I need to take 1 away to get 8. Let's see. Ooh, you know, we talked about doubles facts here. I'm going to talk about doubles facts here as well. I know that 8 plus 8 equals 16. Let's think about that. 8 plus 8 equals 16. In a subtraction problem in first grade, we always start with the largest number. If I'm using 8, 8, and 16, which number is the largest? If you said 16, you're right. 16 minus 8 equals 8. I'm going to leave some space, and if you want to try this at home, you could record other equations that also equal 8. Down in my bottom corner that says visual, I want to think about some tools or some things that we use at school that could represent the number 8. The first one I was thinking about was a number line. If I have a number line and I label it 0 and 10, I know that 8 is going to fall in between these numbers someplace. I like to set up a landmark number, so I'm going to divide it right in half. And I know that half of 10 is 5. If this is 5 and this is 10, I can insert some little notches to show each number. So then this would be 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can do a little dot right here like a lollipop, and I can label this one 8. This is one way to show 8 using a number line. Another method that you might be familiar with is using a tens frame. So if I draw myself a rectangle a shape that has 4 sides, 2 long and 2 short, I can divide it in half, and then I can partition it to give myself 10 boxes. Let me double check my work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I know that's right. To show 8, I'm going to fill in 8 boxes. I'm going to fill in 5 on the top and 3 below. And this will visually represent 8 using a tens chart. The last way that I want to use on my visual chart is using cubes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have enough for a 10 stick, so I'm just going to draw 8 separates. These are some ways that I can represent 8 in a visual format. I know some things about the number 8 in a real world too. I know that there is an ocean animal that has 8 legs. Maybe you're thinking about what that name of the ocean animal is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, Miss Curry, 7 and 8. And I'm going to give him a little smile because he is happy to make our chart today. Boys and girls, an octopus has 8 legs. Another animal that I can think about that has 8 legs is one that I do not like to find in my house. If you're thinking of spider, you are right. A spider also has 8 legs. This might be a new one for you. Have you ever heard of an octagon before? An octagon is a shape that has 8 sides. I'm going to challenge you to look up the shape called octagon and see if you can find it and try to draw it. An octagon is a very tricky shape to draw. Good luck, boys and girls.